Ooh, the Winter Soldier.
Smart move by 100 Thieves. I mean, Adam Warlock ban on the other side.
That means they're comfortable with the Loki. Mori is going to go with probably actually show flex into that. They're going to be doing the armor pack. The anticipation has built up. We've seen some from him today, but overall, this should be fun. No Doctor Strange to initiate the fight. They're both just walking.
Yeah, just walking. You know, quick speed boost out of spawn from Aramori to go over to that Jeff, but the rest of everything, you know, across the board, pretty much the same. Obviously, in spite Wolverine not being played for Sentinels, and I kind of favor that composition, Coach. I don't know about you, but generally at the moment, I feel like Star-Lord has picked up in the meta, and it's almost like Wolverine has dropped off a little bit.
No, definitely. I think, listen, Star-Lord has so much just instant damage against the Hela here. As we initiate the battle going right away, we're looking at SJP as Luna, an absolute lethal force as the strategist, just keeping the team alive. And we've got Aramori going with that Loki up top. Roy Mason trying to pick down on the bottom there. When we look at the ultimates, Harvey's swiftly building up that ultimate, getting things going. And Terra looking for Kidnap. That race built up all the way, going for Roy Mason, takes him down, kidnapping. And there it is, Terra opening up the fight, the first elimination of this huge matchup, going to 100 Thieves. Kurova goes down, Hogs, Delina, and there it is, right there. 100 Thieves taking the first point.
A great move by them just to play it patiently, not avoiding a lot of the damage from Amazing. If you mentioned, and that was a nice spot for Sentinels almost. Like they just kind of surrounded the point, kind of choked out 100 Thieves, and it didn't really matter as, you know, they just had a good position with Terra. And look, Delena's setting up on a little bit of a high ground, cheeky angle. You could just sit on this pixel spot almost.
It's a great clone spot for Loki, and I love this is Delena doing what they do best. Ooh, we have Super Gomez going in immediately, taking out Terra. No passes to save. That's a huge pick into the Legendary now, and he's trying to follow up on that. The Loki Lanterns do come out. That's a big ability to get the proc on early. TTK trying to switch things up here as he does get the pick on Kurova. Massive. And Harvey trying to keep things alive with the Luna ultimate. And this is already starting off with some heat because usually the first match point taken is going to go to the same team. But we've got Sentinels trying to make the difference as the world comes out, does not connect.
Yeah, no connection. They have to come back through with the meteor, but then there's the Iron Curtain. Now TTK comes back through on the other side, waiting for cooldown. And absolutely connects flush. TTK, what a follow-up to wait, be patient. The Vanguards of 100 Thieves do it again.
Man, TTK told us yesterday he plays controller because he just hates mouse and keyboard, and it doesn't matter. That man connecting the shots. Huge play. Terra already has that Wolverine ultimate ready to go yet again. Kurova does have, eliminated early, does have that ultimate to give them some protection. We have the clobbering time, but not much to follow up with it. Galactic Legend coming closely for Gomez as they're closing it into the fight yet again. And we don't have much. Harvey getting the ultimate here now, ready to go.
Playing it slow at the moment. Aramori able to take down TDK off of a very aggressive Hogs ult. So we saw the fight start out with a clobbering time. Vinny could not save his team with the copy, so that puts Sentinels in a good spot now, which, you know, they desperately need considering all things, but this has been a problem for Sentinels. In these mid-fights, they just can't finish to the degree that you would like to see them. Now, on the backside, with the boost, they're able to take down Super Gomez, and yet again, the follow-up just not really there from Sentinels. They do still have the Fate of the Worlds to keep everybody healthy, but down Super Gomez, can they really get it done? Amazing does have the ultimate, but clobbering time absolutely shuts out Sentinels, and they do it 100-0 pretty much at this point, right? There's nobody else here. The Whale just going to save it into the next round, and 100 Thieves take round number 1.
Terra picking right where we left off. What I want to point out there is the tremendous use of clone management so that the Star-Lord Galactic Legend from Super Gomez was just wasting those bullets, just putting them all over, and there was really nothing happening from that, and they could just snowball from there. Terra doing a good job keeping the rage the entire time. Obviously, a great way to build up during the Luna ult that we did see from Harvey there, and that was a very defiant win from 100 Thieves. And we go into the next set here, looking at SJP with an ultimate. Other than that, maybe a Meteor M coming in the first fight. Amazing, locked and loaded. We have Hogs for the setup, and Kaluge also going to have the Meteor M. Obviously, big favorite in ultimates for Sentinels here.
Yeah, big favorite in Sentinels, but you know they do have to take advantage of it, right? It seems like over and over again they'll find those opening picks, man. But I mean that kill feed is not exactly ideal. Not something you like to see if you're Sentinels, you know, considering they got 100 owed. You know, they just need to have the follow-up, Cozy, man. It feels like they get that opening pick and they just run out of steam.
Yeah, honestly, I would love to see Super Gomez flex into the Wolverine here. He plays such a good wolf. This is a pretty good map for Wolverine here. The next one even better if it does in fact get to that here. And we'll be going here again. No Doctor Strange. We're just going to be walking up to the point here. And if I'm, Sentinels, I'd probably want to go ahead and get the match started fast, the fight started fast. With the ultimate advantage they do have. We're going to see if Kalush opens up with the meteor. Do they try to set it up with Hog, trying to build up his ultimate here as the team starts to collapse? Gomez going down, trying to get something going, trying to get a pick early. It's going to close in. It gets the pick on Delina. Massive pick there. Now trying to close in on Harvey as well. Terra going in, getting a kidnap. Rage builds up all the way. And here is Kalush. Does he get the connection? No. We get the kidnap in reverse. It's the sweep. It's a reverse strip there. Kalush, Gomez going down to Terra. Aramori up. It is a ultimate firework. I've said it over and over. The Michael Bay special. Sentinels, though, getting 2 more picks. Massive.
Yeah, that was almost nice by 100 Thieves, but Aramori with the perfectly timed fate of both worlds and then the whale to connect, right? Just getting the combination was absolutely insane for Sentinels, but 100 Thieves still kind of fighting into this. They want to make this scrappy right now. Harvey's sitting with that clone, ready to go, gonna pop it immediately, get back to full HP, keep everybody healthy, waiting to use it to last minute. Meanwhile, Sentinels just disengaged it. Right here comes the show, the dance floor on the main. Hog's just gonna fall immediately, could not escape the damage boost and the follow-up damage of Delena, who just came back from spawn. So even though Sentinels won that first fight, Cozy, it didn't matter. They didn't even cap the point. In fact, it's 100 Thieves to get it first.
I mean, history repeats itself. You just said it was tough closing out the fights there, and they had 1 pixel to go on the cap. Could not get it. And, man, unfortunate. Super Gomez got the picks needed and then just fell into that Terra ult. Terra doing what Terra does best, as I was highlighting before, in a sensational duelist. Ready to go for yet another kidnap there for the Wolverine. Delina in their cheeky spot, and now they've got some big ult advantage. Now, Kurova does have the ultimate ready to go. Aramori going to be close in that next battle, but this is going to be tight, as if you look at 100 Thieves, they don't have strategist ults ready to go.
Yeah, Legendary on the side, met by the Meteor M. Here's Delena to play it slow, just looking for poke on the backside of the map, just constantly out of range, kind of just being a nuisance towards Sentinel's back lines. Amazing wants to duel it. Meanwhile, on the front line, there is a Clopper in time. Hogs then comes back with his own, also has the damage boost. Delena sitting back with the whale, wants to go for it, doesn't connect. It connects on the Kalush, but with no damage boost, they're not going to have the follow-up damage. The Legendary on the other side. Kalush does not have anything to match it. Is it going to get the value on the front line? Obviously, he's going to go take down Vinny, so the damage was there with the copy of Aramori. Can SJP and 100 Thieves do it after they come back with their own fate of both worlds? They are down a member of their team. Here comes the whale towards the point. Going to slow down Terra, force out some bubbles, force out some cooldowns, but you still have Amazing here on the bottom left, poking out this tank, making sure TDK is in a tough spot, and eventually we'll be able to follow him up. The rest of 100 Thieves have no ultimates unless Delena was to hit like an insane pick or something. Right now, they're just going to have to play it slow, and eventually he's going to fall.
Dang, there it is. I mean, we've got the Magneto pick into now Namor. There was a lot of staggering of ultimates there, dog, man. I mean, it was kind of one of each. We didn't get the Luna matchup with the whale to get the enhanced damage. There's just, honestly, a lot flying out. We didn't have anything to follow up on the clobber in time, but now we're kind of back already. Hogs has his clobber in time, ready to rock and roll. They can follow that up with Kalush if they do choose to go with that combo. Mason trying to build him up. There's the clobber in time right away. Not going to be, obviously, followed up with the meteor as they're inside, but the turrets behind them getting Harvey. Huge pick. Right, Amazing, getting some momentum for Sentinels. Gomez following up Hogs as well. Terra goes down, and just like that, they're able to get something snowballing here.
I like that proactive play from Sentinels. You talked about how you would want to see them play in an aggressive spot like they did. Hogs there on the left side angle, just going immediately with the clobber in time to shut out 100 Thieves. They didn't use any ultimates, but that didn't matter. Amazing on the right side, able to have the follow-up into this next fight, though, Cozy. We're going to have a big one, right? Every ultimate coming online except Hogs with his clobber in time, which could make a difference. Here comes into the sky. That Star-Lord into the sky gets matched by the Meteor M, but eventually has to throw it out. So Hogs, Kalush, and the rest of the crew still playing it back, ready to go with their Meteor M to potentially match out. Here comes Fatal Wolf, both sides, and the whales, but nothing to fall just yet. Here comes the Meteor M from Kalush, misses again, but it doesn't matter. Terra caught at a position in the back line, was looking to go aggressive, does get found, but 100 Thieves still have ultimates to work with. They could still turn this. Kurova eventually going to pop his own Fate of Both Worlds into the front line, to the Clopper in time, potentially to keep everybody healthy there as Hogs got yet another one out there. Everybody's still playing relatively healthy as well. Vinny does go for an aggressive ultimate, but does not have the follow-up damage just yet from the rest of his team. They're trying to make their way into the point, but without any ultimates, into pure neutral game. Who comes out on top? It's Hogs with the punch, the follow-up onto Terra, shoves him out of the fight again. That Wolverine removed out of the objective yet again, and Gomez has built another one. He comes out with the ultimate. Nothing's here to match it. Over to the top side. Can he find any eliminations? No. Fate of both worlds to match it, and this fight will continue even longer.
They finally got the wild animal and Terra on the leash, but not before 100 Thieves can fight back here. It was a little bit too long. The K-pop bass dropped. There was endless dance floors. It seemed like there in the battle, there was at least like 6 of them going on. Beautiful recovery from 100 Thieves as he was looking rough in that Galactic Legend. And my gosh, I mean, they were able to remove Terra from most of that team fight that seemed to go on now for about 10 minutes. But at least they were able to get that point to 99%. Gonna be one battle left. And as you can see, massively, Sentinels have just about everything in their arsenal. And if they can kind of time out Air Mori's ult just right and get at least 2 picks, this whale is going to be massive to set up. They might wait, though, for the Kurova as they're closing in.
How does 100 Thieves get this done? And such an ultimate disadvantage. They're braving the fight. Clobbering time to start it off from Hogs. We usually see a lot of these players on the thing commit that ultimate. Wait later. Here comes the whale over the backside into a Meteor M. Kalush has not hit one of them just yet, and happens yet again. Unfortunately, no connection. On the other side, Vinny, what a huge flopper in time. Slows down Sentinels on their push, but it's Terra to fall. Amazing with the peel. Comes over the top side, throws out the squids on the right side. Fights Delena, who's getting all the support on this front line to both their front line and the back, but he's still able to come out on top. Amazing with 3 in this fight. They get the flip as well in overtime. 100 Thieves, they still have players here, but do they want to fight this, especially against the Fate of both worlds here towards the point? TTK is moving, but everybody's far too late to the objective, and we're all tied up 1-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you came for. Pour the coffee, refill the snacks. That was something, man. And we talked about Delena versus Rymazing. And really, the turrets and the slow combo with Chilling Charisma from Luna was able to slow down Terra often. And that's really what helped them out. Great use of ultimates there at the end. That was as close as you get. Again, this was like Coachella out there, man. There was so many Luna ults. It was absolutely ridiculous. That was what you get with the Lokis. You get 48 seconds of pure just health immunity as things are able to build up, get their ultimates, and things continue to snowball till the picks are made.
Get ready.
Yeah, I mean, so far, Cozy, that was Sentinels playing a lot better, right? I mean, you talked about how in the first game they couldn't really get, you know, the follow-ups, and still it's kind of happening. Like, I don't think Kalush has hit a single Meteor M, and I know that's just meant to kind of counter Star-Lords at points, but there's no Star-Lord on their team, so I don't know. His connections haven't been there. Specifically, 100 Thieves has been doing such a good job playing around it almost.
Yeah, Hogs is playing just a phenomenal game as the thing, too. Really getting everything rolling for him. Getting just so much AoE damage with that punch and building up at the right time here. And this is going to be about a fair fight as we head into the next point. Now, Kurova obviously having nothing in the arsenal. We're going to have a little bit of the favor go towards 100 Thieves in terms of strategist ults. But Gomez can open up right away if he wants to, but they probably want to get some of those clones out, turrets out first.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about in the Wolverine and Star-Lord matchup. But anyway, just right into the fight. Gomez comes through on the top side, forcing cooldowns out of the Namor and the crystals. Here comes the Meteor M, deep into the back line to force the other team's crystals. And Gomez over the type does get kidnapped, but it doesn't really matter for him. Able to fly back away. Fate of both worlds engaging from 100 Thieves. Everybody from Sentinels has to back up because they don't have any strategist ultimates on their own side. Whale also committed from Delena, and that's just far too much damage without any strategist ultimates. 100 Thieves takes the first fight.
Yeah, I mean, that kidnap was just enough to really just stop. Oh, that was a beauty. Just to stop the Galactic Legend at the tail end there. That was great from Terra. And the whale, although it didn't get the eliminations, was just enough damage. They could not recover from that. And that was just a perfect masterclass on how to get that first point, get things going in your favor. Harvey playing lights out right now, has his ultimate ready to go. Vinny does have the clobbering time. Follow-up could come from potentially Terra here. But Rymazing is going to look to see if he can get that crucial pick there potentially on Harvey. That would be massive.
Definitely looking for it. Comes back into this fight, though, through the main side with Delena on these off angles. It's been so brutal to deal with. There isn't a member of Sentinels to deal with them. Meanwhile, they push in through the other angle. A lot of squids just able to do whatever they want. Here comes the Meteor MTK looking back to see if anybody's a target, but they're just not just yet. Also, Kurova came back in with the Fate of both worlds, but no follow-up necessarily just yet as Harvey popped his own, right, to continue this strategic advantage. And they actually push even further, try to go with the last stand, not going to go to find the eliminations, but they push him off for now. Here comes Hogs again. What a huge ultimate from him. He's been so clinical with them so far, and that gives him the edge until Delena on the flank, able to get one. Fate of both worlds on both sides, coming back again. You talked about it earlier. Coachella is here to stay. Delena with the whale to bring it back for 100 Thieves. They were down so many in that fight, but it didn't end up mattering. 100 Thieves now 70% on the board.
I mean, the whale was the difference there. If you saw from Amazing's no damage to do the follow-up from the Luna. And instead, I mean, the reverse happened there, and it was just done. There's nothing more they could do. And Hog setting up beautifully with that knock-up. I thought that was it, but then Delina with a huge pick on Kurova to slow them down, getting that strategist pick. It is just so important and vital in these team fights right now. 88%, really looking like 100 Thieves is comfortable right now. But again, we just saw there could be flips in the action. Hog's trying to make his way into the initial fight here. Terra trying to get that kidnap early on, going for the thing here. And can he get the damage in? No, here's Gomez going with the Galactic Legend. And there goes the Lantern's crucial ability, Dogman, off cooldown.
Yeah, using that, also forcing TTK's Meteor M, so both teams sort of feeling each other out at the moment as Blue hits back with his own Meteor M. Also Terra with the last stand, almost ready to go. Looking for that damage in before he goes for a coffee. Also comes through on the backside. Is everybody stay healthy? No, Hog's gonna fall. Here comes his Terra into the back line to shut out everybody from Sentinels. The strategist removed. Everybody else gone from Sentinels and 100 Thieves. Although the last round, Sentinels looked a lot better, and a whale just is there at the very end. Not going to save it for the next map. 100 Thieves going to win on Hell's Heaven.
Oh my gosh. Just Terra elite play. Fantastic. Really the clutch whale at the end. There's many moments to highlight. But that's what you want to see, right? Some would say it's scripted. It was too close there of our first heavyweight matchup of the Titans. And hey, we said it how many times now, Coach L? This is I expected to see it, right? I expected to see the Luna MVP. Great one at that, by the way. My gosh. There's the Hellaband right off the bat again. Save the Winter Soldier there.
What the hell? A lot of prioritization towards Duelist this time.
Kurova playing what he does best. Kurova, of course, in Russian means cow.
For triple strategist, I feel like it's a little weaker on this map.
It'll be interesting for sure as we are looking at the high ground approach. Harvey has been playing a fantastic Invisible Woman when not on Loki. That's been the main role whenever he's off of his god there. And Kurova, if you don't know, he is so good at him. It's like another Hella for them, but Hella not being available for the other team, obviously. Now, moving in, Aramoy, quick Scarlet pull, but is going into the Luna pick as Harvey already being able to build up quite nicely with the percentile on the ultimates, and they're giving a lot of push here to the Sentinels.
Yeah, like an L-shaped formation on the high ground just to stay with Delena on the flank, and then also to secure that right side, make sure Mason can't get anything, and then Harvey just drops back. The rest of the team, coordinated disengage from them, it looks like, just to make sure they set up Sentinels in a weird spot, not waste too many cooldowns. Obviously, you're going to get that one out of Delena. But right now, they're just playing as slow cozy, right? They're waiting, building up towards those ultimates, looking for some damage, maybe some pickoffs. Vinny can keep himself constantly alive with the walls, so it's very hard to dislodge 100 Thieves, except they just have to get walked on. Meanwhile, on the other side for Kurova and Sentinels, you can see how much pressure they're under. Traded back and forth. Delena on the flank, able to take down Rai and or Amori. Rai has the self-resing, same thing with Kurova, so it would be even in a 5 versus 5 if they both res, but not if Delena says anything about it. Gomez shut out again, also has both the whale, but here a counter push by Amazing with a very aggressive Mantis ultimate, and then the res also popped proactively from Kurova as Sentinels try to just walk on 100 Thieves, and it's sort of working right now.
Yeah, it's surprising it's working too, because if it's not Terrence, it's Delena. Just huge presence with the bubble floating up, and then you have Harvey protecting with the shield, able to kind of rain down those trades. Deluge with a giant meteor. Can he get connection? No, not at all. Harvey able to escape there. Now Delena punishing the support from the back. Delena once again takes out Airboy and Amazing. No pass to bring them back. TTK finishes off the trade with Hogs, and my goodness, it was close for just a second there, but they ended up sweeping up the job.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for Hogs, he chose the wrong target with his Meteor M, just went after the strategist, not Delena, who didn't have any cooldowns to stay alive from it, and because of it, yet again, 100 Thieves showing they know how to play around this Meteor M so well. And look, I mean, they're setting up again, Cozy. They've got their flank squids ready to go. Gomez have to look towards that for a second. They know Delena's over here on the flank. Immediately, Aramori wants to commit to the favorable world. But look who's here over the top, over the high ground to follow through. Amazing trades back one, but Delena's already found Kurova, and I don't think he has a res. Nice hook from Gomez as the whale came through and did not connect onto anybody from Sentinels. Now, they're finally afforded the opportunity to walk up towards 100 Thieves. They've already used the Iron Curtain as well from TTK, so you could potentially try to walk up, get some extra damage into those tanks, into those Vanguards portal to try to come back. Terra swapped over to the Doctor Strange. Delena still on his hero. Also, here is the giant Groot ultimate that doesn't necessarily have the follow-up because of Delena using the whale earlier. They try to come back through with the invisible boundary. They have the sustain here to do it. Also, out of position now is Hog, pulled towards the rest of 100 Thieves, and they're holding on.
Yeah, down one strategist doesn't matter. They had the ultimates at the right time. Beautiful patience from Delina on that whale. Did not connect, though. And then just absolutely goes on a tear here. And listen, with the Adam Warlock and the burst healing that he has to do, all those turrets, all that consistent damage, has to be really careful when and how. And after that Mantis ult, I thought they were going to be able to finish off the close there. But nice switch from Terra, getting to the point, and now they've got an Agamotto ready to rock and roll too.
That's going to be terrifying to go against. It's nice against to go against Terra on something that's not Wolverine or that Bucky, but like you said, that Eye of Agamotto is going to be terrifying. Sentinels wants to walk in. They've walled off that front side from the side of, or 100 Thieves walled off Sentinels as they walk up, right? They're just constantly taking space, but so much pressure's coming through. Oh no, with the big wall onto Gomez. He's gonna fall. Also, Meteor N in the sky. Can you find the elimination? Where is he throwing that? That just entered out of bounds territory for this map. That was insane. Kurova, though, gonna bring everybody back with the Resurrect. Here comes Vinny with the ultimate afterwards. Once all these strategist ultimates eventually wear off, he's waiting for it at the corner. Here it comes. In becomes Meteor M with the Eye of Agamotto, though, but it's TTK there with the fuck. Oh my gosh, TTK in overtime ruined Sentinels, and they are stopped on the first phase of the match.
There was insane. I mean, we have one Meteor Imp going to Marvel Rivals 2. It's just gone. I mean, absolutely out of the map. And then the exchange there. Obviously, there was the Magneto shield, so he's unable to throw it on the Luna. But, I mean, any other value probably would have been better there. And just elite ultimate play from 100 Thieves there on the map that Sentinel loves so much. This is going to be tough. But you know what? Last time we saw this, it was the same defensive hold, and they were able to hold them out just a little bit more. And they did just as good as of a defense, 100 Thieves, against Sentinels last time, and Sentinels did just a bit better. So it could be the same result here. We'll have to see.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a very defensive-sided map, but I mean, you casted a game that went to a tie match after nobody even tapped a tick, right? So, like, you know more than anybody, Cozy. Anything's possible, and I don't know, man. Sentinels, I hate to be that guy, but I don't think they've connected on a single Meteor M. Whether it be Hogs or Collusion, you know, obviously you can blame Sentinels for that, but 100 Thieves, I think that they somehow, some way have just, like, made... I mean, look, they're in their heads, man. Like, this is like a baseball player when they're freaking out. They got the yips, right? Because, like you said, he just tossed that Meteor M Hogs did to Marvel too, man. That was so sad.
I mean, TTK not going down at all. The 12 eliminations from Delina. This is what we've talked about. 100 Thieves just doesn't seem to have a huge weakness, right? You take one thing and they come back with, you know, the right hook, if you will, and it's going to be a tough job here for the defense. They've risen up to the occasion before here. Again, they're going with a completely different comp. We did not see last time we had the Wolverine. They're going in with the instant grab with Toulouse finishing off the job on Terra. Great way to open things and get ultimates building and the whole team morale up after what was a tough first point. Now Toulouse just trying to get some nice poke damage here as he backs up from the team. That Magneto in there as Hogs as well, able to have the double shield action. Couldn't see a flex over to the thing for Vinny, but now they're pushing forward. The group play always banned from Sentinels. They gave it to Vinny. The group goat himself. And we're going to see what happens here as the fight collapses.
Yeah, you can 100% see the struggle with that. It's a great point. I mean, Vinny just kind of walking on Sentinels. The pressure is a lot currently onto Toulouse and the rest of Sentinels alongside this duelist over the high ground. I mean, Rise was stuck behind the car. Please, he's trying to lay it. Nope. And everybody else is just grooved immediately to Terra with a huge ultimate. Just connects with the Kraken impact on the 5 players of Sentinel.
I don't know if 100 Thieves did an all-nighter and just played Midtown all map. This is looking like a different team that we saw on this map previously. They knew it was their weak point. They lost twice on it. They were like, you know, shame on me once, but they definitely fixed up a lot of the critical errors or just team play strategy that they had. Now we've got Aramori coming in, initiating the show right away. Fate of both worlds to get things going, keep everybody protected. Strange Portal coming in. Armin Dangerous, Kraken impact. Can it have an impact? Dogman, this is going to be close.
It's going to be close, but then in comes the Strangling Prison on the right side. Delena over the back, takes down Kurova, even shoots bodies. I mean, this guy is so confident that they're about to win. You have a little bit of stagger coming from Sentinels, but again, TTK shuts it out, at least forces out a lot of cooldown to the backside. Sentinels staggering in now. I mean, it's absolute desperation out of them, and nobody else is going to be here, so 100 Thieves are going to go up another map in the series to put themselves on map point already.
It's right now, it's literally big brother mentality. Like, just going up against, trying to have a different result, and the same thing just keeps happening. And I know Sentinels, we've seen reverse sweeps happen. It actually happened to them, so they can flip the script. But on your own map, something you're comfortable with, strategies that you probably built out, if this thing happens, obviously did not go their way. And can we point out, obviously wasn't Rocket the whole time, but Harvey taken over as the MVP. But honestly, just about anyone could have gotten it. TTK, a phenomenal performance there from the Magneto, having just about everything landed and the big impact there on the team fights. Man, that was special. That was a 100 Thieves special.
That was a 100 Thieves special indeed, man. I don't know. Like, it's
potentially the last match. Obviously, Delina not going to play hella. Sentinels shutting it down again. And in return, they're going to give up Harvey's Loki and shut down theirs. Too good on the triple Vanguard on this map. Luna, though, getting taken away from SJP. Great wombo combo there.
Sentinels, if that composition were to work, and you know, I don't know, man. I mean, currently the bigger narrative, the biggest narrative for me right now is just that I don't know. Like right now, 100 Thieves are kind of on another level with avoiding the media rem. It's like whenever that ultimate is up for Sentinels. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but whenever 100 Thieves do know that ultimate is up, they just all avoid it, right? So we'll see if King Kalush can finally connect with one of them in this series, and Sentinels might actually do it, man. They might actually play that Moon Knight.
Yeah, and listen, if you want to go and check out the comms, 100 Thieves, they posted it. It's insane the comms that these guys have. They're just in lockstep with one another and overall team play. Terra trying to get some early poke damage, trying to get the hook and the turn to separate them from the pack there. And getting that on Hogs would be a massive opening. No, instead goes for the hook on Super Gomez, but obviously able to get out of there. Big Gomez going for the health pack and try to reset. Unsure if the passive did pop there. Terra just relentless with the pistol, taking it down over and over. Does get the grab at the walls. We're able to shut things out. And my gosh, this is quite the opening. And there it is. There's a hit for the Magneto bubble to keep the safety from Hogs.
Yeah, safety plus had the Rocket Raccoon jump from the jump pack towards the spot. Also, look, here comes Terra with the Kraken impact, looking for that Super Gomez in the sky. Can't find him and will not get the reset. Now has to back on out of it. They still have the VIP available. Also, Karuba did commit the invisible boundary. Now they come back through with their very own amplifier on the backside. Getting the hooks again. Able to take down Super Gomez before Armori can even follow through. And even though you're using the Stratus ultimates, both of your duelists are gone. And that's brutal to see because now everybody's stuck in the Groot ultimate. You got blasters in your face from the Star-Lord. Nobody else here to save you in terms of duelists. Impact as well. Up again from Terra. Was able to build another one, and that's 4 for him. Dude's got the Game Shark in. My gosh, Terra just used that ultimate. Obviously, we saw Gomez able to kind of hide, but you can only hide for so long from Terra as he did find him, sniff him out, and take him out. More importantly, though, Hogs used the Imprison ultimate. Right, amazing. That's why they teamed that up together, and they were unable to coordinate that. That's massive. That's going to be tough to recover from that. Hogs is going to take a lot of building up, and they only have 2 minutes to do so here as Terra's just going on a roll. TTK does have his ready to go as well, and it's looking like it's going to be a tough fight unless Roy Mason can maybe pull something here from the Khonshu. I mean, he throws out the ultimate, the hand of Khonshu in the pack line. It doesn't even force any Stratus ultimates. Everybody's low, but I mean, that's what happens when this character got nerfed in the recent past, right? Nobody goes down necessarily just yet. Incoming Armori again, going aggressive with the ultimate. Terra also close to yet another Kraken impact on this backside angle. Terra's still looking for flanks, looking for damage towards that backline, towards those strategists. Hogs and the rest of the team walks up, but they're immediately countered by 100 Thieves and the Kraken impact. Gomez tries to equalize it, but it's met with Harvey's invisible boundary. So it's ultimate for ultimate. Also, oh my gosh, actually just missing the Kraken impact. Doesn't get the reset there, but right now, Sentinels, right, they're pushed back again. And oh no, that's a brutal delay.
Yeah, man, if it's a draft pick, I'm taking Vinny here for the Groot pick. Just so freaking good at doing Groot things. And on this first map, such an imperative hero to close in the kill. Terra with a snipe across the map for the quick Gomez skill. And we've got now Vinny with his ultimate, Delina as theirs. And there's not a lot of follow-up, especially for strategists. They've got nothing to contend to what's about to be thrown at them. They do have the Hogs Roy Mason combo. That's why Roy Mason just kind of used it. It's a very fast-building ult to hand to Khonshu. But we're going to see if they end up just trying to get that working out. They're probably aware of it as they're backing out, making a little space.
You're definitely aware of it, like you mentioned, and I don't know if the combo even eliminates through Stratus ultimates. There's nothing out there necessarily just yet for 100 Thieves. They can set it up, get the pull onto Terra. He kind of panics a little bit. Hogs throws out the ultimate, doesn't have the follow-up though. Over the high ground, it doesn't look like it. I don't know what happened, but they don't have that combination. 100 Thieves committed a lot to counter it on the backside, so maybe they're just trying to wait it out as Kuroba walks in through hand. Khonshu goes out, does connect onto Vinny. Also onto Delena. Kraken impact is here, but it's shut out by Gomez. Vinny does get resurrected back into the fight with the BRB, but everybody else is gone, and eventually the Moon Knight composition is panning out for Sentinels towards the very end. But Delena, I mean, look at him. He's back onto the Doctor Strange. They can get that portal play coming through here.
Yeah, good stagger picks there, but it's probably going to be too little too late, even if it pops up right now. Maybe it was a misplay. Maybe it was a bluff with the Moon Knight as they were backing into it, potentially. But yeah, it seems odd that they haven't been combining those together here. Gomez doing great, though, and Super Gomez getting right picks at the right time here. As we've got Delena on the sidelock. We've seen only a couple of times, especially against Sentinels. Love the swap pick here. He's been doing great as the hero, and he's going into immediately stealth mode, trying to get a little picks, trying to get a little pressure early on. Vinny doing his thing against Hogs, making it just hell for him as he goes down. Now, Kurova going down. They're pushing the aggression to the maximum. And Delena taking down Amazing. Now, Sidelock, such a huge counter pick to Moon Knight because there's nothing he can do once the Yonks are out.
The Moon Totem has
I'm glad that you could point it out. You know, it feels like for Amazing, you know, it's going to be hard now, like, just to get countered like that on top of playing a character that maybe is not as strong as, you know, or at least has not been played as much due to, you know, a multitude of things. And now with that, right, we'll see. Keep an eye on that, Cozy, with Delena on the sidelock. Can he pick off Amazing? A lot of ults are up. Now here comes Gomez with a very aggressive ultimate net by the Meteor M. Not going to be able to connect in the sky, so you're going to feel decent about that as Sentinels now pushes up. Terra, meanwhile, just looking for hooks, just looking and fishing for these backline pickoffs. Does get the team up. Ultimate damage from the Kraken impact, and everybody's pretty much dead on the side of Sentinels as Terra shuts out any hopes right now for this team fight. They're going back to spawn.
Yeah, forget the group Moon Knight combination. All you need is Bucky doing his thing. And it's listen, I love the change. They need to change something up. It was 2-0, but man, that is rough. Hogs using that ultimate yet again, getting the no value out of it. Just absolute nasty here as we're seeing. Listen, right now, Moon Knight has like a 40% win rate across. He's one of the lowest heroes because of that change. It was great, but they did end up just really hurting that ultimate. So I'm surprised we've seen that come out as Terra's going in immediately with the pressure from above there. Trying to get the hook. That's not Super Gomez, though. Getting nice poke damage as they're moving here. Kalush trying to get one of the strategists early on, but we do have the invisible bouncer coming down. But there it is. Kalush getting the Harvey pick.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief right there, Cozy. I mean, that feels so good. Finally, they connect on a Meteor M. They were like 1 for 13 or something, man. Like, that was so brutal.
Yeah, that was definitely needed for the momentum push, but they have a lot to go here. 18 seconds to spawn, super close. We've seen so many battles just leaning towards the defense here because they barely have to take a stroll through the park to get to the point there. Huge hook on Hogs, completely eliminating him, taking him through the door. Hello, Groot. My goodness, what a way to start this fight in overtime.
I mean, that could be the end of it here. 1 second left. They're touching the cart, but everybody's so low. No Stratus ultimate to keep anybody alive. Groot ultimate. Terra again. Goodbye. Deletes the rest of Sentinels. Overtime, gonna get ticked down. Hogs did swap to Strange, but it doesn't end up mattering, and they're stopped in the streets phase. The 100 Thieves still looking pretty good.
I mean, Delena doing the dance of the butterfly, the silent ult, and then all it took was a tickle from Terra to finish them all off. Absolute. Honestly, again, just masterclass. Outside of the probably one little bit of a wipe there, they could have gotten back if it wasn't, you know, just barely enough time for the Strange portal. 100 Thieves, they're just able to adapt. Delena with the huge pick, and I thought because of that, Amazing was going to swap off, but they kind of just stayed the same. I've said this over and over. It kind of feels like a bit of an identity crisis, right? Like they don't know what they exactly want to do here for the Sentinels, but we're going to have to see if they adjust and do something insane for a defensive hold.
I think one of the FlyQuest members talked to us and had an interview, and he mentioned how, you know, 100 Thieves in the current meta just have things figured out, and it kind of takes being a little spicy, you know, a little interesting in terms of, you know, hero picks and stuff to mix things up, right? It's what you got to do versus the 100 Thieves right now. You got to be innovative, but, you know, unfortunately, Moon Knight kind of outdated. You know, maybe we'll see if they can turn it around on defense. Forcing Dylan on the sidelock could end up in, you know, something good for them, but right now, Terra, like you said, just been able to run free so far on the Winter Soldier.
Look at Vinny versus Hogs, too. Vinny, often unappreciated, goes to Vanguards, and you can't really see always the difference at fast play with what the Groot is doing. Vinny is putting on an absolute show with how he's putting together the ultimates, the team wipes, and then obviously just keeping himself up, not needing a lot from his strategist. That's always huge and kind of untalked about, not talked about. And here we go. We're going to see if a just absolute world-class defense can come out from Sentinels here.
Yeah, that has to be the greatest comeback of all time in Marvel Rivals esports history for Sentinels to get it done. But if any team can do it, it is a two-time champions such as them on the defensive hold, right? They're just constantly poking, breaking all these shields, making sure they're uncomfortable on the side of 100 Thieves, but they throw out the team up, right? That's going to get a lot of damage down range. Also, Elena trying to confuse people, going aggressive. Also a very fast Kraken impact, but at the same time, invisible boundary there to match it, right? Both of these players building up their ultimate so quickly. One via damage, one via the healing through the damage that Sarah was provided, but now here comes the amplifier on the aggression. Is 100 Thieves on top of the invisible boundary, but can they find the eliminations? If Sentinels disengage this can work out, but they lose Gomez. That's brutal. The BRB should bring him back into the fight and they're able to sustain. Actually, no BRB in this fight because they lost somebody earlier. They're using the Cosmic Yarn Amplifier, trying to block out. They have somebody touching. Here comes the Meteor again. From Kaloon onto Terra. Looks for Harvey. Then he's able to find it. No! Harvey lives. How did he back on out of there? Disappeared like Houdini in 100 Thieves. Just able to close out now on Sentinel.
I mean, no value from the hand of Contra. I really want to highlight the elimination there on Gomez and how huge that was. He was the one with the ultimate ready to follow up and really get things chaining from there, but he was gone, and there's no way to get back in time. Like you said, the res beacon gone completely, and even though, you know, a little Delina pick there, super rough battle there. Khonshu, they answered it immediately, and then in return, even though they had the trades on the Magneto, it just was not enough. Now, we do have a Kraken impact to open things here, which could be interesting with Hogs if he's able to land it.
And that could be interesting if they can manage to find that 1-2 combination, especially before ultimates come out. But Vinny, the one pushing the pace, they force the advantage out. Here comes the counter ultimate, comes through. No follow-up necessary. They do use the Kraken impact on top of it. I mean, they're going for that combo, like you said, Cozy, but they kind of already won that fight without it.
Yeah, and amazing. That's a good thing about Moon Knight. You're able to just, you know, kind of capitalize on the ultimate there without using your ultimate and just getting the ping pong effect, you know, from him. But listen, now they don't have much else in the tank. And if we look at what 100 Thieves has, yeah, they have the damage amplifier, but look at Harvey almost there. Delina about to be able to do something on a back pick here, and they're about to be aggressive here in this first fight. But Gomez with a huge SJP pick into Vinny. Wow, massive opening to this fight.
Yeah, that was huge. What a hook from Super Gomez. Delina gonna get staggered out here towards the left side. Or, never mind, he's doing the staggering. Wait a minute, Moon! And then Gomez just kind of feed. Oh, that's brutal. 100 Thieves now having the edge of the duelists. Get a walk in for free.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was all Sentinels until Delina just decided to flip the script there. Insane picks. Now just keeping that pressure on, causing them to back out, and they don't have much room to give Delina going backline here. But look at, they knew he was going to go through there immediately. Shot the invisibility. Delina, though, getting the pick on Hogs as they're unable, once again, to get the connection there on the Magneto ultimate, getting no value. That would have been massive if they could have gotten something. But here's the Eternal Bond coming from Aramori, and this is going to be it. This is going to be the hold, and Terra taking down Amazing with the hook. He wants more. Here comes the Kraken impact. Taking down more, getting that effect on all of them. Trying to get the elimination. Unable to do so. Kurova has the ultimate up, keeping them alive, keeping this battle alive as CTK takes out Gomez. And this is the roll. This is Vinny doing what he does best. The walls are up. It's disgusting. The ultimate down. And there it is.
100 Thieves get it done. Move on to the grand finals, which will be a best out of 7. Not today, though. First to 3 in this case. 100 Thieves get it done. And you talked about a Cozy big brother them today.
Yeah, again, it's like at this point, Rivalry, reminder that they're the best. I mean, this has been constant from them. They are playing at a level. Virtus Pro has done this in the EA scene, but they're doing the same here. They're just constantly just a step above. We've seen them show weak spots, but not here. Look at Terra, 34k damage, 23 final hits, about 20 of those from Kraken impact all at once. Seems like he was getting it every single battle multiple times. Delina, though, huge flex picks. Love what they did. And, of course, Vinny, you having a big difference there on the group. What did you see?
Nothing was working, man, for Sentinels. And, you know, I'm not rooting for any team one way or the other. Obviously, we're on bias over on this side. But 100 Thieves, they look like they kind of unstoppable again, right? They're back in that tier where is there a team that can really beat them? Obviously, maybe that's the team in the lower bracket. Maybe that's Team Envy, who are leveling up right now in this Winter Soldier meta. So